One of the valuable tools in the shop is the planer. This is a DeWalt 13-inch planer, and behind me is a joiner, a Delta. I bought this off a guy for 125 bucks. This I bought new, and it's close to $500–600. Now this depends what direction you want to go in. If you want to go, and it's cheaper to go get rough cut lumber like this. Nothing's finished on this piece of lumber. It's bowed, it's twisted, and you can straighten that all out with these two tools. Now it's a noisy, dirty, time-consuming job. I really don't care to do it, but I do it because I go through so much wood. You can start out, and so I started out, just go on to Lowe's, Home Depot, your local lumber yard, and get finished lumber. It's called 4 square. Every side is square and finished, cut square, straight, and it's you don't need any of this if you have that. You can wait down the line to buy this stuff. It just depends what you want. If you want to be a purist and go with this, well then you need to buy this stuff, but buy a good one. This is 4 years old. It's been very reliable. So has the joiner back here. My only regret on the joiner is it's 6-inch. If I had to do it over again, I'd get an 8-inch, a little bit wider. The other thing you might need to consider is the basic hand tools you'll need to get started in woodworking. A good set of chisels. Don't skimp. Just go get a good set. Keep them protected. And as you develop as a woodworker, you use the chisels more and more. Glue. You buy a big bottle of glue. Instead of using that container, go buy a small one. This is so much easier to use than trying to manipulate that big container of glue. You should have many measuring sticks. From this down to steel rules, which are really accurate. And I use them all the time, especially on the smaller projects. Small hand planes. Intimidating. You got to practice to learn how to use them, but they're very effective, and it's the way the forefathers did it, you know. They didn't have sandpaper or saws. They did everything by hand. The last thing I would encourage any woodworker to get is the Craig tool system. This makes the pocket screws for cabinets or any wood you want to join together, and you don't even have to glue the joints. That cabinet you seen earlier in the show has very little glue on. It's put together with the Craig tool system. Now, you should learn mortise and tenon work. That is basic woodworking, and you should take the time, and it's fun to learn how to put a mortise and tenon together. But this system here, everything's square and it ends up extremely strong. So I'd suggest you invest in one of these. You can get everything you need for under $200. The whole big kits come with the screws and drills and everything you need. So that's a few of the starting tools you should have getting into woodworking, besides your basic hand tools you'd have around anyhow. One last item would be the square. Now, I bought a lot of squares at flea markets. I spent $1 for this nice old rosewood square. You just got to make sure that they are square, and the best way is check a square is you take a piece of wood, draw a line, then just flip the square over and see if it runs parallel with the line. If it doesn't, it's out of square. So this one's pretty good. That's how you check a square. Okay,